I don't even know what we're gonna say to Anemone. By the way, she was at Pearl Harbor. Okay, I guess. We found more data from A2. Take a look. It's number 2. It really is her. You know her? You're High Unit number 2. She's an older model, but the same type as you. We worked together. The Pearl Harbor drop? Yes. The operation itself was a success, but the Yorha fighters were completely wiped out. Their commander was number 2. A2. Have you met her? Do you know where she is? Actually, we have orders from Bunker to destroy her. What? She's a deserter. She also wiped out an entire team that was sent to bring her back. A2? No. I'm sorry, Let's go, 9S. Well, you know, people change over time, so... who knows? But hey, there you go. I have all the items I need to upgrade my pods. Every single one to 3.
I wonder what that was all about. Something must have been up between Anemone and A2.
Some things just aren't easy to talk about, especially for a soldier who's been fighting that long.
I guess so.
Yeah, so they did have a little bit of a connection.
Huh?
Hey.
You might understand yourself someday.
Right.
You might understand yourself. I guess we are on the younger side of things. At least from the implications of what we know. How old is 2B? That'd be rude to ask, wouldn't it? Still, we have a lot of things to do. Let's head over to the forest. And then we can head to the desert for Emil's memories. But there you go. How long has everybody been alive? I wish we had like a big marker on people's names, just like, oh, this person's been alive for 500 years? Oh, well, I see. Wait. I think center is where I want to go. Oh my god, I'm on a giant boar. I am so small in comparison to this thing. Holy hell.
Don't let up. The enemy is above us.
Don't let any intruders get in.
We must protect our king. Protect our king.
Hey everybody. What are y'all up to? This forest branch just opened for business today. Feel free to swing by if there's anything you need. Alright, cool. You got anything cool? He has plug-in ships that we don't care for. And then everything else that we do care for. Wait, hold up. I just want to make sure there's no auto pickup. Well, I could buy a few cure-all heal-alls. Because I'm just loaded with money and I might as well spend it on something. Although they don't sell any of the attack or defense buffs. Considering how far out this is in comparison to every other mission supplies area, you'd figure there'd be something. Hey, I know this is a bit out of left field, but you look like someone who cares very deeply about gastronomy. What? See, I'm doing research about food for whenever the human race decides to return to Earth. Those humans were always going on about eating, right? Well, also clothing, shelter, but mostly eating. Anyway, I'm collecting ingredients from across the land for research purposes, and I'm betting you'd like to help me out. Right? I don't, but I will. Thanks a million. So meat's at the top of the list, naturally, which means I need you to head out and find both meat, moose, and boar meat. Alright, well, thankfully...
That should do it for the deer and boar meat. Guess we should report back to the trader.
I've already got that under pat. Okay, let's see. Moose meat? Boar meat? Yes, that's everything. I tell you what, you fry this up with a little salt and pepper, bam! Taste explosion! Allegedly. You've had it before? It's actually pretty popular among resistance combat models. Not that it has much of an effect. Humans were so amazing, weren't they? Just their cooking knowledge alone is enough to blow my mind. What do you think will happen to us androids once they finally come back? I mean, we're built to fight. If we don't need to do that... forget it. We've all got our own work to do, right? I'm gonna keep up with food research for as long as I can. Marine life has returned in force to the oceans and rivers, after all. So when humans return, I'll make sure to greet them with a glorious feast. See you around. Alright. He probably has like a part 2 of the mission. But for now, we can move on. Boar. Please get out from behind this. I still have a lot of questions about androids. So they gave them the ability to taste, but not the ability to digest?
Intruders detected. Loyal knights.
Or are just mackerels completely deadly for them? How does that whole work? I don't know. But, I'd imagine if this was a realistic scenario involving the humans coming back, they'd probably leave a lot of the androids alive or online to defend regions. Because the machines, unless we have like some magic wave that turns off all machines ever, you're always gonna need something on standby just in case something else shows up. And then there's also the fact that humans like to fight between each other, especially when it comes down to regions and resources. And there's gonna be a lot of dividing of resources and regions when the humans come back. So, yeah, we're probably gonna be slinging androids at each other. Or at the very least, leaving androids up as deterrents to slinging androids at each other. I mean, I'd imagine that one android from, say, this game could probably take on good portions of a modern military. I mean, at least I assume, because we're pretty darn effective at staying alive. Of course, that's only really against other machines. But the machines could take on modern human day, or beyond modern day, technology for the military. That's gotta stand for something. But sometimes you have to concede that things can get very specialized. And so there's a good chance the androids are just super amazing at taking out machines, but shitty for everything else. But the machines cover so many portions of the warfare spectrum. They have tanks and air units and things like that. I'd imagine it's probably still pretty similar. Alright. This one. This flower, where I actually have to go underground just to get to it. You bastards. Well, we've learned more things about jumping about, so maybe I could just cheese this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, that lasted a while. Ugh, close. Close. I don't want to go all the way to the cave. It's a big waste of time. Of course, this is a waste of time if it doesn't work out, so... effort. I did it! Yes! Awesome! Okay, don't have to go to the cave. What's up?
It's a lunar tier. I'd better tell Emil.
How's he even gonna get up here?
Hey there, what's up?
I found a lunar...
I'm on my way. Sorry to keep you.
Jesus!
As speedy as always, I see.
Oh, that's right.
What happened here, Emil?
I was fighting the aliens. It wasn't going well. So I decided to create multiple versions of myself to help with the fight. But the aliens just kept coming. I lost so many friends that day. It was a long time ago, but still.
Say, Emil, how old are you anyway?
I'm not sure. I didn't need that memory to fight. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right?
Of course.
I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Emil's ride is apparently amazing because it just drove up sheer cliff walls for the hell of it. Huh. But creating multiple versions of himself? I wonder if... I don't know the timeline of the original NieR, But imagine maybe some of the original NieR characters fought in the Alien War? Although, I don't know. Emil might be like kind of a joke character in that they're kind of overly amazing. I mean, look how fast he was able to zip on over there. That's an example of that. The fact that he popped out of a machine's head and then just proceeds to roll away at high speed through a gate. Yeah, you have characters like that who, you know, they can like destroy a planet in a single punch. So technically, they're not really a joke character by that, but they're a joke character by every other standard. So Emil's capable of living centuries and millennia beyond the other characters because the other characters weren't so much joke characters and had a realistic lifespan. Also, there's the fact that I don't know what the fuck Emil is. What the hell is he? I know that in the original NieR, there's a lot of stuff to do with magic in a way. So there could be that. Never sure. Alright, well, regardless, let's look at the map once more. Because I keep forgetting what the hell I'm trying to do next. Next. Supposedly, we're getting pretty close to the end here. We're gonna head back to Pascal and turn in some stuff there. Then we'll try and see if we can do anything with the half-wit inventor. We have enough money that I can pretty much just throw everything at him. And so maybe we can see the end of that too. Hey, Pascal. Superb! Thank you for this valuable information. Please take this as a reward. 6,000 G! Nice! How about this? Oh. I was hoping I'd found enough items that they would just give me like 2 or 3 rewards. How's your bamboozling working out? Okay, nothing changed. Well, let's go visit that half-wit inventor. Now I actually have the money to invest in his needs. Without worry. Well, with a little bit of worry. Again, there might be something that costs like 200,000 and we get completely screwed over. But we can try it out. So I wonder if he just gives different things per different rewards, or if I can just throw 20,000 at him and he'll just give me every single reward in a row. I kind of want to try that out. See if I can save myself a little bit of time. Hey there. You have currently invested in me to the tune of 6,000 G. Would you like to be able to invest in the inventions of the world's foremost genius? Yes. Joy, elation. I had not thought myself capable of such. And just between you and I know that if you provide enough, of an investment, I'll be able to provide certain dividends in return. Here, 20,000. Very, very wise. I look forward to a fruitful working relationship in the future. Quite. 2 days later. Eureka! I've done it. Feast eyes and senses alike upon my new invention. Meteorite. Reset +1. Speed salve. Okay. Alas, but sadly, this staggering work of genius has exhausted my funding. Alright, we'll invest in you some more. Here, have another 20,000. I probably should have researched this stuff. Choice sachet. Choice sachet? Okay. Give me amazing things. Crush nut dented plate. Those suck! Turn them down. Yeah, no, you complain. I'm complaining. So far, the investment hasn't been worth it. But let me actually look at this. Choice sachet. Key items. So... a pouch that emits a scent animals love. Causes them to approach and wait for you. Oh, that's nice. We've gradually evolved. We've made it so they don't run away from me. We made it so we can ride them at any time, and now they will all love me. I guess that is something that's slightly worth it. No, shut up, 2B, I don't care. 60,000. I'm gonna get him up to 100,000, and if he wants more after that, I'll have to look it up and consider things. So one more after this. Charge attack, meteorite shard. Alack and woe, I find myself once again strapped for the proverbial coin of the realm. What say you? Might you be willing to loosen your purse strings and aid me with the meager sum of 100,000 G? Are you certain? Then the time has come. Time for the foremost genius of his generation to perfect the greatest invention of the age. Right then, off to work. I just know I can make this happen. 1 week later, jeez. It is finally complete. The greatest invention of this or any generation. Or it was meant to be. Sadly, I have failed. It was meant to be a launch tower for sending rockets to the very moon itself. Wait, that's it behind you? Oh shit! And while the craft at launch did soar into the lofty darkness of outer space, it regrettably did not reach the moon. Instead, it landed on Mars. Wow. It's also damnably frustrating. I am the world's foremost genius, after all. Never before have I sipped the bitter brew of defeat. You went to Mars! That's a lot further away. Of course, if you had landed on the moon, you might have invoked some human wrath. But okay. Still, all is not lost. I'll gladly sell you some of the materials the rocket carried back from that red and desolate planet. Okay, what was there? Oh, meteorite shards. And an alien mask. A mask of an alien face. That's fucking creepy, but I'll take it. I'll also buy some of these. Alright, we're now starting to become poor again. I look forward to a fruitful working relationship in the future. Quite. Jeez. Well, thank you, I suppose. That mission's out of the way. Let's look at this horrifying thing. Alien mask. Equip. I'm a Martian. I wish to kill everything. Machines to do our bidding. We could never have seen it coming that the machines would betray us, even though we gave them some bits of intelligence for no real reason. Oh man, one of our big giant weapons betrayed us the instant it made touch with the ground. Maybe we should consider shutting everything down at once. No, that sounds like a bad idea. We have to kill the humans. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yes, of course I'm right. We can destroy all the humans. We'll never be killed by our own machines. What in the hell is up with this face? I don't know if this tentacle mouth thing is supposed to be here, but we're unequipping this. This is disgusting looking. Key items. We'll put a valve on my head. There. It's not exactly the blue ribbon, but I don't need exactly the blue ribbon. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, I think it's time for us to head over to the flooded region. We do still have the other guy in the desert area, but I'll be honest, he's probably just gonna give some random rewards for running around in circles while holding the dynamic scanner, and I don't care for that. I don't care for that. So we're gonna head over to the flooded ruins. Actually, I think we need to head over here. I think we actually have to legitimately go through the sewers in order to progress the mission. We can't just skip to the flooded region. But isn't that a good thing? Ooh. Okay, now that I've considered it, yeah. If the mission doesn't continue once we fast traveled over to the fast travel to the flooded region, that means I won't get screwed when I go over to grab the meal flour. Oh! You little shit! Alright. Also, it looks like maybe the fast travel points all end up having, hold up, I want to try this out. Let's go to the NieR factory. Do animals just now show up automatically right next to our fast travel points? Because if so, Nintendo needs to take a goddamn lesson. Dude! I know kind of circumstantial evidence, we've only tried twice, but it looks like, yeah. Now that we have the choice satchit, these animals show up directly next to my fast travel points. It doesn't look like it actually follows me, though. So I think that's just that. We'll have to try it out some more. Oh, welcome, Why am I running a shop like this? Yeah, that's a really long story that we probably don't have time for. So how about you buy something instead? Do you have anything new? Oh! Oh! Holy shit! Okay, we're gonna buy some of this. He has a bunch of materials we can use for upgrading. We're gonna go poor, but it's worth it. Okay, I want everything over 20. I don't need it to be 20 exactly, I don't care for it. Okay, now I should be able to get some decent upgrades going. Actually, you know what, let's get up to like 30. I'm gonna be broke as all sin. But at least I'll have more options for upgrades. Alright. Thanks much! And what name should I put on the receipt? You should put 9S. Your hot brain scan complete. 9S, is it? Hope to see you again soon, 2B. Okay. He just scanned our brain for 2S, or 9S, and then killed up to 2P. That's weird, Emil. That's bizarre. Alright. Let's head over to the flooded region. And hope that it doesn't turn out the couple needs more money. Because I just spent a ton of it. Like 200,000. Just grabbing stuff and doing missions. Oof.